For many years, Newtonsoft.Json, aka JSON.NET, has been the #1 library when it comes to working with JSON and .NET. But with .NET Core, Microsoft came up with their own solution called System.Text.Json, which basically makes Newtonsoft.Json obsolete. Well, of course, Newtonsoft.Json is not obsolete, it is still widely used, but with System.Text.Json there's an interesting alternative solution, so whenever I work on a project and need to work with JSON, I wonder what I should use. And one factor that might influence that decision is performance. So I took some measurements and I'd like to show you the results. Before I show you the results, I want to show you the test project where I took the measurements. It's a simple .NET 8 console application where I created this record called person, which has a first name, a last name and an age. Then I have two methods, test serialize and test deserialize, which are called from the main method. In the test serialize method, I measured the serialization of the records. For this, I created a loop to serialize 1000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million and 10 million records. And I did this for both the Newtonsoft.Json.NET serializer and the System.Text.Json serializer. I only measured the serialization, not writing the resulting JSON string to a file or anything. In the test deserialize method, I took the measurements for the deserialization. Here I read JSON files that I prepared. These were files that contained JSON data from the previous serialization, so there were files for 1K, 10K, 100K, 1 million and 10 million. Again, I only measured the deserialization, not the reading of the JSON string from each file. Of course, the test data is very simple. It is records with 3 properties and the records always contain the same test data. More complex data structures containing different data may result in different measured results. I took 10 measurements in each case and then calculated the average. And I took the measurements in debug mode. I assume it will be faster in release mode. Okay, so let's look at the results for serialization. It's pretty clear that System.Text.Json is faster in every case. We also see that the respective values for 1K and 10K are quite similar, so I think that the values we see for 1K are the minimum. I also tried some measurements for 100 entries and the results were very similar to those for 1K. What I also find interesting is that System.Text.Json for 100K is faster than Newtonsoft.Json.NET for 10K. And System.Text.Json for 1 million is almost as fast as Newtonsoft.Json for 100K. Now let's look at the values for deserialization. Not really surprising, System.Text.Json is also faster here. As with serialization, we can see that the difference between 1K and 10K is not too big, although the difference is a bit more noticeable here with Newtonsoft.Json. If we compare the results of serialization and deserialization, we see that for 1K and 10K, deserialization is faster, but for 100K, 1 million and 10 million, serialization is much faster. Just to understand, the JSON file with 10 million records is about 500 megabytes in size, so parsing it obviously takes some time. So, the conclusion is very simple. If you care about serialization and deserialization performance, use System.Text.Json. But I don't think you should necessarily switch to System.Text.Json. Newtonsoft.Json.NET is still a very good choice. But I think the next time I start a new project and need JSON, I will go for System.Text.Json. What do you think? What do you prefer? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.